Hey folks, this is Lindsay from Wonderful Machine, and I am here looking at Ryan Wendler's photography website. He is a photographer based out of Florida, and he came to us looking for a web template customization. While he has a really solid commercial photography portfolio, we definitely thought that he needed some improvements on the way that he was presenting his work. So this is kind of going to be a recap of everything that I've done to work with him on improving his display. To get started, I gave him a few options for templates. We decided to go with this Squarespace look, or this look provided by Squarespace. It's something that Ryan always wanted to work with. He just never thought that he could find the right template that, shows his work in the best light. But after playing around with a few different options, we really thought that this was a nice way to organize all of his portfolios. So to get started, we have his logo and a nice menu over here. He also redid his logo, which was really awesome. At first it was just text, but the fact that he has sort of this brand that goes along with it already adds a level of professionalism to his online site. This menu over here organizes his different categories or specialties, and then you have brands, which is just a nice drop-down menu of all the different companies that he's worked with. So far this organization is a lot better, where before he had just one menu or one page of just a overview of all of the different work that he's done, but it sort of kept all of the different categories or all of the photos from really creating a strong narrative with each other. So along with this display, we have sort of this menu here where if you hover over the different specialties, you'd get a different banner photo. This was a nice way to sort of introduce the different categories that he does. And if you click into here, you then get a grid format of all of his different photos. Now these pages match up with what you get if you go to the top menu as well. We have really nice horizontal photos. He photographs mostly in horizontal, so it was really easy to find a grid that just displayed his work professionally and cleanly for the most part. Another thing I did was give a little bit of negative space between the photos. Before they were just edge to edge, so one image bled into the other one. We definitely wanted a little bit of room to breathe for each individual photo, so you can see all of the work as a collective, but you can also see them individually. Now if you click into one, you also get this nice light box, so you can flip through the photos individually. So we're just going to quickly take a look and see all of those different categories. So highlights. You can see we have a really nice strong narrative. It's all this really wonderful high production lifestyle work. Scroll back up. Let's take a look at lifestyle. And now portraiture. Because portraiture is a mix between horizontal and verticals, we chose a little bit of a different grid. Before you can kind of see how it's just 3 photos across, everything's pretty even. Here we did more of a masonry grid to give enough size for the verticals and horizontals. Clearly it wouldn't work as well if you had everything be sort of the same cropped size, so we wanted to play around with the space a little bit, and I think it worked out really well. We kept the distance between all the photos the same, so it still is in line and organized with the rest of his site, but it definitely gives enough space and size to do each photo justice. Now going into brands, again, we have all of the different categories here, but if you go into brands overview, you get to see sort of an intro page or an intro photo for each category. And then if you click into this, you get all of those images, again, in that nice grid view. This is a great opportunity for him to show all of his different clients in a really nicely designed, organized way. And anytime somebody wants to click into these, they can take a look at everything in more depth, which I definitely recommend they do. Finally, we have travel. Again, this is a mix of horizontal and vertical photos, so we have a nice masonry grid here with enough space in between each image. And then finally, we have his information. So we have a nice, simple bio by Ryan. This is one thing where he had a quick bio, headshot, clients, and contact all on separate pages. So we consolidated that information on one page so you could get a nice idea of the work that he's done, a nice fun photo of him, his contact information, and then if you scroll down, you get all of his clients down here, along with a link to his Instagram and LinkedIn, which you can also get at the footer of every page. So overall, I think this is a really, really awesome display for Ryan. I think he is going to go on and do amazing things, and with the right presentation, a good client base, and good marketing materials, he's really going to take off and do some really awesome projects. So definitely be on the lookout for Ryan Wendler Photography. All right, have a good one, guys.